For all the monsters, mysteries, and mind-bending twists Stranger Things has thrown at us over the years, one of its most enduring and emotional threads has nothing to do with the upside down at all. It's Jim Hopper's journey. The gruff Hawkins police chief went from a man numbing his grief to a father figure willing to face impossible odds. But there's this one thing from 6 years ago that's still hanging around, quietly shaping who Hopper is beneath the heroics. As Stranger Things heads into its final season, it's time for that chapter to finally come to a close. Since Stranger Things Season 1, the shadow of Jim Hopper and Joyce Byers' shared history has lingered quietly in the background, an unspoken thread weaving through every crisis, every stolen glance, and every moment of hard-fought survival. They knew each other way back when they were just kids in Hawkins, navigating the same hallways and the same heartaches. Over the years, life pulled them in different directions, but fate, and a supernatural nightmare, pulled them back together. From the frantic search for Will in Season 1 to standing shoulder to shoulder as their kids faced impossible dangers and their bond just got stronger with all the danger and loss. But there's this whole other story between them, something from way back when, that the show's been hinting at, for like, 6 years now. By the time Season 3 hit, the tension between Hopper and Joyce was totally obvious. It wasn't just a little thing anymore. They used to joke around, but now it was like they were always messing with each other, like something more could happen. It felt like it all came to a head when Hopper asked Joyce to dinner at Enzo's. He really liked her, but couldn't say it. But, of course, this is Hawkins, so things went sideways. Joyce had a lot going on, and she didn't show up, leaving an empty table and a lot of unspoken feelings. That missed dinner seemed small then, but later on, it was a big deal. Trapped in the brutal cold of Kamchatka, Hopper clung to the memory of that night that never was, the imagined warmth of Joyce's smile across the table becoming a lifeline in a world built to break him. It wasn't just a date he missed, it was the chance of a future that kept him alive when things were awful. When Hopper and Joyce finally reunited in Season 4, it felt like the payoff fans had been waiting for, an earned, cathartic moment after years of near misses, interrupted confessions, and battles that tested the limits of their endurance. Their hug was full of relief, gratitude, and just knowing they'd both made it through apart. But while the moment landed emotionally, it was quickly swept up in the relentless current of an overstuffed season. Between Vecna, the fight for Hawkins, and all the different storylines, Hopper and Joyce's relationship barely had a chance. There wasn't time to really see what their reunion meant, or for them to figure out who they were to each other now that the danger was over. It was still kind of stuck in that weird place, you could feel it, but they didn't really talk about it, leaving us feeling like their story wasn't done. Season 4 may have given them back to each other, but it didn't give them the chance to truly be with each other, setting the stage for one final season to deliver the closure they've both been denied. With only one season left, Stranger Things can't keep Hopper and Joyce's relationship on the back burner anymore, like some subplot that never gets its moment. It's the only real adult romance on the show, and it deserves the same focus and emotional payoff as the big storylines the kids get. Part of that needs to be the most basic, human thing ever, finally letting them have that dinner at Enzo's they've been talking about. It doesn't need to be a big, dramatic thing or some huge romantic gesture, even just a quiet scene of them eating together, without any monsters or the world ending hanging over them, would speak volumes. That dinner is more than just a date, it's a symbol of everything they've fought for, survived, and hoped for since they reconnected in Season 1. Giving them that moment would be a small but profound way to honor their journey, giving both them and us a rare, peaceful moment before the final battle shuts down Hawkins for good. After the crackling flirtation of Season 3, charged glances, playful jabs, and that near-miss dinner at Enzo's, Season 4 pulled the rug out from under fans by keeping Hopper and Joyce separated for nearly the entire story. It made their feelings for each other even stronger, and we could see how much they cared. But we never really got to see them as an actual couple. We've seen them fight side by side, save each other's lives, and carry the weight of the world together, but we've never seen the quieter, personal moments that show who they are when things calm down. Instead, we got quick reunions, just a few sweet moments before the next disaster. After all this time, that's just not enough. They, and we, deserve an ending that shows them actually together, not just surviving, but living, even if it's just for a little bit before the Stranger Things Season 5 finale. While Stranger Things has excelled at charting the romantic ups and downs of its younger characters, capturing first loves, awkward breakups, and the growing pains that come with age, Hopper and Joyce's relationship has been left largely unexplored in comparison. They have so much history and chemistry, yet we've only ever seen fragments of what they could be together. Season 4's separation was a missed chance to show more, but it also left the door wide open for Season 5 to explore a fascinating new dynamic. After enduring physical distance, life-threatening danger, and the constant uncertainty of survival, their relationship is bound to evolve in ways we haven't seen before. Will they finally let their guards down? Will they let go of the walls they've built? This is the moment for Stranger Things to give its most hard-earned romance the layered, intimate development it has long deserved, before the chaos of the final fight makes that chance disappear forever. If the series ends without showing them finally choosing each other in a world free from imminent doom, it risks leaving one of its most emotionally rich threads dangling. Hopper and Joyce are more than just extras in the kids' story, they show that love can survive even when things are at their worst. Letting them have that happy ending isn't just for the fans, it's the emotional reward that matches the show's core theme of never giving up. As the gates threaten to swallow Hawkins one last time, the audience needs to know that when the dust settles, the audience needs to know that when it's all over, these two will still be together, not because they have to, but because they want to. After everything they've survived, do you think Hopper and Joyce will finally get to choose each other for good? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. If you loved this deep dive into Hopper and Joyce's story, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Strangers Freaks for more Stranger Things insights, breakdowns, and theories.